for that, he was able to unite the tribes for a time. They usually sort of have these blood debts around them. But he was able to intimidate them into his living, and now he's looking to basically spread his ambition a little bit. And one of these will be to show that he should not be afraid of the South by doing a successful trading mission here, to show that he can handle the South.
Right. Zacharias will nod and say, again, praise the great honor of having such a powerful chieftain among us, and say that it seems that our interests align in some regard. You have told us about the unwise attempts of the Mithran inquisitors and missionaries to subjugate your culture and to stamp out your religion. This, of course, is nonsense. Your religion and your culture is strong, and this is evidence enough. And he sort of points at the narwhal horn. It seems to me that we have common enemies in a regard. We are not particularly fond of these Talingardian souls and churches either. And it seems that a sort of friendship can indeed be forged here, something that could be mutually beneficial for us all. You say you seek more power in the South? Well, we can grant you that power. All that we ask in return, as I said, the deal here for the walrus tusks is a bit in your favor, so to speak, but I wouldn't be willing to acquiesce this as a token of our friendship as well. In return, I ask you that you listen favorably upon our words when we describe the plight of our people and the plans of rectifying such plights.
Again, Joseph conveys this to White Tusk. He sort of nods and considers, and finally nods his head. And Joseph says, "The great White Tusk has decided that it would be favorable for us to have such a deal. Those who can bring this metal to us be good friends to have."
Zacharias nods. Indeed. And in return, bringing the fury and the might of the North in the form of White Tusk and his clan would be a beneficiary for us. It is a beginning, I think, of a very fruitful alliance between our peoples.
Joseph sort of nods and tells this to White Tusk, who nods and bows. Joseph says, "White Tusk, and he asks me to, as you move along, warn you of the laughing storm."
Manaki, could you quickly reconnect to Skype because you're breaking up?
Does that help?
Yes, I think so.
Good. Call quality is better for me as well. Yeah. All right. Well, what was I saying?
He was warning us about something.
Oh yes, White Tusk asked to warn you of the storm that laughs.
The storm that laughs.
When you hear the laugh, be ready, for they will be there soon.
Who are they?
They are cold demons.
Demons, you say?
Yes. If you wish to be safe, looks especially to Marcus, you should not wear the metal.
Interesting.
Can they see through an illusion?
No, I mean the sailors here do have some armor.
Oh, Like, I thought they could see through a
I mean, none
illusion.
of us have real, like, ton of metal on us. I mean, I do, but it's hidden by a cloak, so...
But why fixate on Marcus?
He's like wearing a splint mail or something over there.
Yeah, but all the sailors do.
I don't think
So why do they fixate on
splint mail.
Marcus?
I think sailors wear like leather,
I think so, yeah. Chain.
like any metal armor on a sailor seems like suicide if they fall overboard. Right, so this laughing storm, is it close? Does it travel? Where does it frequent usually?
The Laughing Stone finds those who are outsiders to the place. It will find you too, if you continue on.
I see. Thank you for the warning. We shall heed it, be sure.
White Tusk asks me how he will know you.
You will know us by this symbol, and Zacharias will motion towards Azureus.
Out of character? I'm confused.
The Asmodean.
I think he. Yeah.
Yes. You want me to pull down my cloak? I
Yeah,
can.
show them the symbol.
Very well. Out of my cloak, I will pull out my holy symbol.
White Tusk will look at it and nod, say something to you. White Tusk knows your gods. We do not revere them as you do, but we do not despise them as the metal men do. We will work with it.
Azureus nods as he puts it back into his cloak.
Excellent. And yeah, with that, Zacharias is ready to close the deal unless someone has anything to add.
Should I change into a dagger so they know that I'm not a human next time we meet?
As long as you have the Asmodean symbol on you somewhere.
I
Yeah,
do.
I presume we all have our holy symbols on us.
Zacharias do not.
Well,
During this time,
I can get a spare.
a sailor will have been wandering over slowly to listen.
Remember, we're on an infiltration mission, so wearing the holy symbol openly.
Get back to work.
Oh,
Get back to work, sailor.
Well, Kash will reveal her true colors.
This sailor is wearing the Asmodean.
This seems to sort of give them a bit of a shock. Well, back a little. Let's just look at Kash. He was asked, "What is this? I thought we had a deal."
Tells them it's symbol of trust. She shows her true colors to them to show them we trust them. That she does not have to hide.
Zacharias nods. Say this is our way. Lady Kash is part of our party, but due to the Telling Guardian and the church in the south, she cannot travel openly on these waters or on the land. This is a great show of trust for her to show herself like this.
And
White Tusk talks and Josephs then answers. White Tusk says that he is greatly surprised by your own employ of the ice demons. You will most likely be friends.
Wait, can you say that again? I know you're sitting behind me, but I can't hear you. But
you're both
sometimes
breaking up quite badly right now.
yeah.
Jonas, do you want to rehost since I've been hosting this entire time?
Yeah, sure. I can rehost this, I think.
Okay.
Okay, I just disconnected from Manaki.
Yes, you did.
You
Anyone
just
else on the
what?
boat?
I think it's just you, Doc.
Yeah,
So apparently my map tools are intertwined with Skype.
apparently so.
Anyway, Manaki, what did you say about ice demons? I didn't hear it.
Says that he is greatly surprised, in a positive way, that it seems that you are also allied with ice demons.
Ice demons.
Are Drow ice demons for them?
Apparently so, and they're warning us against them. They're
Does Kash know what he's talking about?
No, she knows the Drow are not coming up here at all.
Kash walks forward and asks, "What do you mean with ice demons?"
Joseph seems a little confused as she talks to White Tusk, who looks back and so seems to reprimand him and says, "I am sorry, I do not understand the question."
Kash asks, "Are there any more who looks like me around here?"
He sort of thinks and says, "Those who have the bluish skin usually wear the cold, be they drowned men or giants of frost."
Zacharias nods. And say yes. As you can see, our organization is powerful. We have many friends and many allies.
White Tusk nods. And Joseph says, "White Tusk implies that he would like to feast and drink with you."
It would be a great honor to do so. To seal this pact of friendship between our two peoples.
Nods. White Tusk says something and he says on, "Would you have time, or do you go somewhere urgently?"
We are in a hurry, this is true. But we have some time to spare.
Perhaps then, in the future.
Zacharias nods. Yes. Perhaps the feast can be held once we meet again.
White Tusk nods. So, we shall hunt the meat together.
Zacharias' eyes quickly sort of dart from side to side and
Yeah.
It would be an honor.
And then the sort of the whale hunter begins packing up the wares in sort of pelts, making sure that they're not sort of scratched or anything. As he then goes to hand them over to you.
Zacharias will take the wares.
Get flattened by a pile of belts.
And then hand over the chest of mithril.
Whale hunter takes it, moves back. White Tusk bows. Joseph bows. And says, "It seems then that we shall part."
Yes, good hunting. And may we meet again under auspicious circumstances.
To you, the great White Tusk will remember you.
Zacharias nods.
So once again, goodbye. Small boat. It seems the White Tusk begins to appreciate the mithril is meat.
You notice their ship begins to just go down as it's now weighed down by 40 pounds of mithril.
And apparently it just sunk.
Mithril! That's the last thing you hear.
My friend, bloop bloop bloop.
Secretly, we all actually failed our appraise checks, and that stuff they gave us is worthless.
Oh! Damn it!
Yes, it was a DC 50 appraise check.
Fool's ivory.
Exactly, Foos Ivory. Oh no.
Just compressed snow.
It's like, yeah, it's made this out of snow. The fools will never see the difference.
They do have 40 words for snow, and it's all like ivory, gold, money,
Exactly.
food. Well,
That was
Uh,
unexpected.
as you Cargill begins sailing on.
So allies for the future, Zacharias.
Yes, indeed. These people no doubt have no love for the Talon Guardian society, and they have, as Kash also purported, and you as well, a history of blood debts. I'm sure a opportunity to fight the Talon Guardians might come in handy in the future.
Every means we can get to an end will be useful.
Yes, no resource must be squandered.
So that was a lot of myth.
Yes, but Zacharias sort of inspects the narwhal horn. This is actually a quite valuable piece. Crafting something from this, he nods to himself, would make it quite powerful, I believe.
Kash looks to the groups. Does any of you know anything about ice demons?
No, that worries me. They might,
Unless there's knowledge that we can make, no.
it might be elementals, it might be actual demons, it might be Drow, although that seems highly unlikely.
It might just be anything that likes the snow.
Yes, or have blue skin, that seems what they call ice demons.
Which means frost troll is on my list of things to stay away from.
Or giants.
Well, I can speak to them.
Hopefully we won't encounter any frost giants on the river. That would be unfortunate.
Accidentally slipping into giant Azureus to say yes it would be. Before like snapping out of it and like saying it in common again.
Out of character, if we encounter this storm and that guy, Cargill, ends up in, ends up having to need our help in the storm, are we gonna help him or are we gonna let him die?
Depends. Do we still need him for piloting the ship to where we're going? Yes, we're gonna help him.
Well, we don't need him. We could just use some from his crew.
Oh, I forgot which word it was for my stabilize spell. Which one was it?
Exactly. Boom!
Oh, too late.
Exactly. We'll see.
Well, if he should fall victim to an accident, then I'm sure his sailors wouldn't mind carrying on.
Well,
They wouldn't be angry at us, at least.
We simply weren't quick enough to save him.
Yes, it was most unfortunate.
Yes, it was.
Tragic, tragic accident.
Yes.
We'll
Anyway,
see.
back to current events though. That's what we have to do.
But yeah, well, it seems we have some sort of ice demons to fight. So,
Well, hopefully we can avoid the fighting.
Kash looks to the group. Maybe I should not transform in case we meet these ice demons.
he nods. Yes, perhaps if there actually are something to do with skin color, having you here in your natural form might save us some trouble. Who knows? But I'm not so sure. I seem to have a very crude understanding of the different groupings of the different ethereal and abyssal creatures, and sort of at this point Zacharias' tone turns into something almost like a lecture, and he starts to drone on of the differences between the abyss and hell and elementals,
I'd join you in this debate.
and it's quite technical and
If it has anything to do with planes or religion, I'm joining you in
oh
the
yes,
debate.
it has everything to do with planes of religion and so
Oh, good. They're my two trained knowledge skills.
Well.
That's good.
well, you see, it's quite important to keep these things apart and sorted, because you never know when you're gonna run into.
Oh yes, because you have there can be some very particular problems you can get when you mix it when these two different types of entities come together in the same location.
Yes, yes. The space-time continuum might be severely stressed under such circumstances, especially incursions from the divine, let's say.
Oh yes, the
Cairen
divine.
tries to stay in
Oh
shift,
Jesus!
but fails at
Yes,
least.
the divine.
Yes, that's quite interesting, Azureus. I haven't thought of it like that before.
I just draw every single holy symbol in the air.
Ah! Our Dark Lord! Like, maybe keep your voice down.
Yeah, well, during that talk about the gods, I'll probably like have the holy symbol just sitting on my finger. Good debates.
This goes on for days.
Yeah, for the rest of the journey, it's just us debating.
Yep.
Right.
And me and Sheep looking at the water.
Yeah.
Correctly so. At a couple of days after meeting the Takians, you actually do encounter a quite severe storm. And it gets so cold that even the water out here begins to get sort of sluggish and filled with chunks of ice, making it quite hard to actually do anything.
Zacharias will use his prestidigitation magic to heat small amounts of water and sort of drink it to keep him warm.
The crew does put up sort of torches to try to keep it a little warm and just to keep it light, as actually snow and hail begin to fall everywhere.
I will also use like spark and my flame powers to try and keep things warm.
Zacharias can use some of his cantrips like dancing lights and stuff like that to also light
Oh yeah,
the deck.
Kash is gonna do that too. Dancing light and fairy light. Awesome. Finally, I can use it for something.
The entire ship is now growing one particular fey color of your choice.
It's like a Christmas tree.
Blue. That's a nice color.
On an ocean, this might be difficult to see.
Okay, fine, red.
No, we want to be difficult to see, right?
True.
Can we turn the ship transparent?
Do you have invisibility greater?
Yes.
Can you cast it?
Invisibility sphere and then just maximize it and heighten it to a level 20 spell to encompass the whole ship.
Yeah, invisibility, levitation, and go.
There we go.
And then get the allied spellcaster feat.
Sure. So that's what we'll do.
All right, but
I'm thinking, does the storm hit suddenly? Or do we see it coming?
it sort of slowly begins, and then it sort of works itself up as you continue on.
Zacharias will motion to like Sheep and any other of the sort of spellcasters and say, first sign of trouble, start casting your spells, basically. Don't really
Fair
know what's
enough.
happening.
Speaking of which, mage armor is timed out.
Yep, but you can cast it again. It has like a 3-hour timer, so.
Together here for warmth.
Can
Kash.
you cast it on me actually?
Cast what on who?
Mage armor on me.
Mage armor is
Touch.
range touch. Sure, I could.
Kash will cast shield on herself again. Oh, no, she'll drink a potion. Be all
Are we
mysterious.
expecting a fight?
They warned us.
No, that's true.
Maybe.
Okay. I guess I will cast mage armor on you and myself and wait with shield.
Yep.
I shall sit here with a nice fire glowing in my hands for everyone.
I'm just gonna prepare my spells. Hang on. Come on, spell list.
Yes, prepare those spells. You're the only one in the group who actually needs to right now.
Hush you.
Time goes on. And it begins to become night. Do you sleep this night?
Seems risky.
Remember what happened last time we went to sleep?
I kind of do, yeah.
Yeah, we should never sleep again.
Good. Well, we could all buy like rings of sustenance.
We need that.
Yeah, we do need that.
Um,
The server again.
Yeah.
I feel like if we do sleep, then I should take first watch in case anything happens, so I don't have to put my armor on.
Last time?
The last time I didn't have to put my armor on because I kept watch.
Yeah, but you didn't notice the enemy.
Okay.
You shouldn't
They
even
got-
wear your armor according to those guys. You know, if you wear metal,
Exactly.
beware. Don't do it.
Which makes me think lightning.
Well, that's why I was surprised that they didn't notice me when I like kind of cast off my disguise and walked up right next to Kash, and then they just left.
Counting their mithril.
Yeah, all the glittering mithril was taking all.
I walked up before we even gave them the mithril.
So yeah, actually, anyone with metal armor, take it off and like let sheep cast mage armor on you instead.
That's a lot of mage armor needed.
Yeah, I can only do so much. And if I cast it in advance and it runs out before we get into the fight, it might
On
be
the,
kind of
on
pointless.
the bright side, Jonas, I bought a wooden shield.
Mine is steel.
Haha, you can't use yours. I can use mine.
Basically, then if the fighting starts, concentrate on buffing up Jake, I guess.
I mean, I guess Jake could use my wooden one if emergency came.
My armor class would be like 12.
It'd be
With
11.
mage armor on.
No, with mage armor on, it wouldn't be.
Really? Wait.
Mage armor on, it would go from 9 to 13.
Yeah.
And with my wooden shield, it'd be 15.
Yeah. Well, without my shield, though.
Yeah, but I have a shield that's wooden, so you can use it.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
I'm smart enough to actually buy a wooden one.
I bought a steel one because I didn't want it to get caught on fire.
I'm the major fire, I'm not afraid.
And that will be your downfall one day.
It's fine, I can buy fire resistance as one of my abilities. Now time to watch my AC fall through the floor. 14.
Okay, so I don't cast mage armor right now, but when the trouble starts, right?
When we
If
think
tr-
the
When
battle
and
starts.
yeah, when trouble's seemingly about to start, so everyone whack yourself with mage armor.
You know, if we're lucky, maybe
Okay.
we can pass a perception check and get a head start, and then we can buff up.
So who's going first on the midnight watch?
We could do 2 people instead of just one watching.
We could.
Okay.
Then who volunteers?
I do.
Very well. I'll guess
Well.
I'll stay up with you.
Since I don't have to worry about armor, I guess I will go to sleep.
I'll look the other way then.
I'll give us both guidance, so we'll both have +1 for our perception checks that I needed. Like every few minutes, I just quiet bolt of light hits you, giving you guidance.
Cool.
Complete guidance all the time.
The rest of you go to sleep.
Right now, mister.
Huh.
Well, I'm asleep, so screw you guys.
Zacharias,
Yeah, I'm still fixing spells.
you sleep with your eyes open.
Yep, always.
They're just duct taped open.
Exactly. Let's go with that. Why not? All right. Yep, Zacharias sleeps.
Alright.
So if 2 people up, we'll watch.
You can go prone if you decide to sleep.
Don't fail us now.
And, yeah. all the night. The ship begins to sail very slowly as the sort of ice is gathering all around it, going across it. These people over here are sort of gathering up closer to keep the warmth. And Cargill is even Cargill seems annoyed by the cold. He's usually not. I'd like you two to make perception checks then.
Cash +1, remember.
I remember.
Important.
Yes.
My 14 is not reliable.
My 24 is. 25.
All right.
You seize the world.
Kash hears, like, it sounds like something is moving through the water and the ice on the side of the boat.
Kash will wake the others and alarm them. And she will tell Dark Destiny or Azureus to help her wake the others and alarm.
Jake.
I know. Let me
I mean, the easy way to wake you all up is I create ice cold water above your heads and drop it.
Oh, please
Cairen!
don't.
Zacharias! There's something in the water.
What move? Okay.
I'm awake.
That is a true statement.
After checking the water and not seeing anything, I will cast Mage Armor on myself. And probably a bunch of people.
What? Everyone who needs mage armor. Ready?
You hear laughter, faintly echo through the storm.
Well, that confirms our suspicions. Okay, there you go. My
It's
clothes are
a-
spazzing out.
A light voice as from a small thing. As it echoes gleefully and with malicious intent.
Cairen looks around expectantly.
The storm that laughs.
Yes, it seems like it. Could I make a skill check of some sort to try to identify this behavior, like planes or arcana?
What exactly are you trying to identify?
What kind of... is there some sort of like ice spirit or sprite or elemental or like fey creature like associated with ice and the cold north that has this sort of behavior, like creating storms and having high-pitched light voices, laughing and...
Okay, you can try to see if there's something you would know.
Arcana?
Well, like Arcana, probably.
Can I try planes or not?
You know, not planes that wouldn't be fitting here. I don't think.
Ah.
You don't know of any creatures that would do this sort of untypical
It's something. Detect magic.
typical behavior.
I don't know if Zacharias has detect magic. I know I do.
I certainly do have detect magic.
Yeah, we can try that, can't we?
Sure.
Just turn into a pair of sonar beacons.
Basically, yeah.
Ow.
Oh, jeez.
I'm being attacked. Anyway. Does detect magic see anything?
Not immediately, no.
Well, prepare yourselves. Whatever this is, it might give
As
us...
Cairen walks to the side of the boat, even he can see that it seems like there's very big sort of lumps of ice, almost sort of scraping against the ship's hull. It's clearly very, very cold outside.
Guidance.
And the water is sort of thickening, beginning to scrape up against the hull.
Everyone, guidance!
Guys, everywhere!
Are they all sleeping?
No, they're currently standing together, sort of
Huddled up.
talking. Yeah.
They seem to try to encase the ship in ice. To slow us down, no doubt.
Then how do we... avoid-
Cargill seems very annoyed as he hears the scraping sound of ice. Sort of You know,
Here's an axe. He can cut it.
Making perhaps little scratches in his ship.
Didn't you say that the what's it called? The deck of the ship is very close to the water.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over here and maybe whack it with my Morning Star of the ice. Probably not gonna do anything, but worth a try.
Bash piece of ice. Just sinks down a little bit, then goes up again.
Okay.
What time is it right now?
It is night.
I can't cast light on the ship, can I?
Can.
Not as an object, I don't think. The whole ship. You could do it like on a plank or something.
Cast it on the barrel.
I cast it on my own quarterstaff.
Alright.
Just so
No,
I
you're
can see a little
beacon.
bit better.
Alright. Well. SMW, do you have to go and take the dog for a walk or something?
I don't have to, but I could.
Alright, just if we're going to take a break due to Jake having to be gone for 5
Oh,
minutes.
okay.
But
Everyone
I
shout at
don't know.
Jake.
I'm sorry.
Just be back quick. We'll
Yeah,
probably
I'll
take
try. I'll be.
a 5-minute break.
5-minute break?
Yeah.
5-minute grace period before we get murdered.
So this
If Jake isn't done after that, he'll just fall in the water.
Okay.
this is the session of mage armor, everyone.
It is.
Because everyone but me has mage armor.
Exactly an hour goes along.
No, because it'd be 3 hours it lasts.
Exactly. Well, it's just they wait. They know exactly the spell duration.
Yeah.
Well,
So
it lasts for 3 hours, so...
So technically Marcus should have lower AC, because I don't think he's got his heavy steel shield out. I hope not.
Someone cast shield on him, quick.
So, you can't.
Oh yeah, it's personal. That's right. That's right. Well, right now 21 AC. Kinda happy with that.
You have 21 AC. You have more than everyone else.
Let the wizard tank.
Go ahead. And then it'll be
Wizard tank.
Kash. It'll be Kash behind you, with Cairen behind her. Me.
How
me.
Actually, now that I
Marcus.
think of it quickly, do we have who has non-metal weapons?
I have my flame touch.
Right.
how much AC did you have? 21?
21, yeah. Because we have this masterwork narwhal thing here that can be used as a quarterstaff if we can't use metal.
That is a point. Marcus might want a weapon.
Marcus might want that, yes.
Wait, Kash, you have 2-weapon fighting.
She does, yeah.
Quarterstaff qualifies for 2-weapon fighting.
It's true. And she could backstab.
Or backslap.
Backstab.
What-
Yeah.
what'd you do with
You can stab. It's a spear thing. You can stab with it.
Kash has more AC. She has +4 with her shield.
Yeah, so you having a nice double weapon might be a nice idea.
Well, she got training in using her 2 daggers now. And I don't know if she can use quarterstaff.
Oh, she can.
Everyone can use quarterstaffs.
Yeah,
Oh.
It's everyone's weapon basically. It's
No
everyone's weapon.
class. No class doesn't have it. Even the monk has it.